Hello, everybody. So
Hi.
previously on,
Simmer down, Doug.
if
Simmer.
Sorry.
just calm down, okay?
We can hear.
Um, um, previously you guys had smuggled out the dirty bishop through the the help of one of Wynn's old compatriots, one of his old war buddies, helped uh I guess distract or otherwise syndicate and the founders at bay, and ultimately you guys were able to escape the clutches with the dirty bishop. uh I believe in doing so bishop was hurt, and talking to them today, there was a moment where Ditch kind of lost composure and just kind of stared off into space, thinking about how he got the hash, the calling it hash browns.
Or the code word, yeah.
Yeah, the hash browns. But you guys basically came to the consensus as a crew that you got the heat was a little too hot. You saw yourselves on Space CNN, Space News Network. Someone had left a composite face print on a vehicle, giving them a perfect face print for poor Amy, or as Gary knows her, Casey. But yeah, you guys would find yourselves kind of hanging in the middle of nowhere between the stars. You would have slipped yourself into the middle of nowhere for some downtime as you recuperate, and otherwise reconvene on how you want to proceed, finding the salt, and more importantly, doing some downtime, because I think you all, or no, this game fully resets, doesn't it? Every episode kind of thing.
Not stress. Nor harm, technically.
Yeah, I think that's what you said last time. Because like the -1 I brought forward from one episode because I had just gotten it, but I think you said that the rest was technically reset at the end of the episode.
Think so. Well, I am supposed to downtime.
Well, like not stress. Stress and harm wouldn't be reset.
Harm can be because it resets after scenes. Some
Well,
of it.
yeah,
Some of it.
yeah. The there were three of them.
Yeah.
Um, just a scratch, knocked around. I think it was.
Okay.
The 3 that don't involve maiming or death.
I'm rattled.
Wait,
Does that one?
that
Yeah,
rattled.
it
That's the one.
resets, yeah.
Okay. So I can take just a scratch and I'm rattled off.
Think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll start with Win. Win, how do you spend your downtime after this harrowing escape from New Amsterdam?
Um, I'm assuming it's multiple days.
Yes.
So the first day, he is blackout drunk. Um, probably rambling to whoever will listen about days gone by, shit that's happened in the war. Um, and the rest of the time, he's going to be looking for a new shotgun because he realizes he lost his shotgun, one of his
That's right, you left
shotguns.
it behind.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's just gonna explore and see the wherever we are. If we're on the ship, he's just gonna walk around the ship and figure out every little smuggler's hidey hole in the ship. If we're on a planet, he's just gonna explore the planet.
No, I would say, yeah, you guys are just kind of hanging out in the middle of the deep dark.
Okay, that's kind of
Um,
what I thought.
kind of floating there, kind of hoping the dies down a bit. So I guess I have one question for your downtime. How do you feel about the bishop being on board? He is a founder. Win is uh, a bigoted against founders and his ilk. Um,
Yeah, he's not cool with him being on board. He gets that he did actually turn on the founders, so he's not like gonna kill him. But he like if the bishop comes into the room, more than likely he isn't gonna just like run right out of the room, but he's probably within a few minutes getting out of the room. He does not spend much time in the same room as the bishop.
Fair enough. Okay, I like it. Roaming around, sulking, thinking about the good old days. I guess
Yeah.
the guy that had your hook, I can't remember. Or if they even had a name.
Um,
It had to be an old war buddy. I can't remember. I think we
yeah, it was
named him.
old war buddy. What did I name him? I gave him a name.
Probably wrote. Regardless,
Um, oh, it was funny too.
have it recorded.
Yeah, I don't remember what I said. It made me chuckle.
Okay.
It was it they called it was I was winter and I used their old name of summer, I think.
Yeah, I think it was summer, something like that. Yeah. Um. So yeah, dredging up some old memories.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ross, you were technically part of this harrowing escape.
I performed admirably.
If a bit of a background figure on that episode.
You know,
Um.
I don't want always to take the accolades and the spotlight, so I just hung back and let everybody else.
Humble,
Yeah,
humble Ross. That's what we all say.
it's true.
I was gonna say
That's
we
what we
said
all
you were
say.
you were sulking because I kept yelling at you about your uniform.
Yeah, and
But
so I'm wearing my interpretation of a military uniform. That's my new dig, my new garb.
are you wearing like multiple different
Oh
ranks?
yeah, just to piss
Okay.
off Win. Yeah, just to
Win doesn't care.
not
Win
piss off Win,
like
but just to be like, call me Lieutenant Commandant now.
and Win
And
would chuckle at it. At the time, it was more just so that we didn't
yeah,
get caught. That
no,
was his
yeah,
thing.
no,
But yeah,
Ross.
he'll laugh. He'll be like, "Yeah, I like it."
I just have to be a penis. That's all. That's what I do. Also, I'm gonna torture the bishop now. Um,
Hey.
not torture him, but I'm gonna do. Uh, where is he on this ship? How is he sequestering himself? If he's sequestered, is he roaming around? I don't I haven't experienced the dirty bishop. Is he you know full of himself? Does he think he's
I,
a cock of the walk,
um.
or is he humble, or is he?
I think I tried to portray him. I don't know. Uh. humble but
He
snooty.
didn't really talk much.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't talk too much.
So
Other
he's a little
than
snooty.
I think
He's
we
not
a
need
really.
to
little
get
bit, he
out of
did.
here.
He did get a little snooty when he's like, I assume you know where you're going.
Yeah, they
And then
were
we
like,
get in.
I mean,
You did
he
have a
did, but I feel like
plan,
I would
didn't
say
you?
the same thing.
Yeah, I believe he
I
said
don't
like,
know.
did you have a plan? You did have a plan, didn't you?
Hmm,
Um,
hmm. So wherever is there like a little galley? Do we have a little galley? Have a little area, like a common area on the
Sure.
ship? That's what we do, right?
As I assumed there was some gathering area.
So Ross is kind of stalking the bishop as best he can on this ship. So when the bishop goes to sit and has his um, space tea or whatever dirty bishops drink, kind of sit there like he maybe has a moment to himself. Ross is gonna pop in and just stare at him, and we don't have to deliver him. Do we have to deliver him? No, right? He good. So I'm gonna use brain spike on him. Yeah, I'm just gonna stare at him when he turns around. I'm just gonna give him the
Okay, what is brain spike? Remind me.
I blow up his no. When
His
you
head explodes.
explodes. When you invade the mind of another, discharge this move and roll plus volatile. On a 10 plus, you push deep into their psyche. Hold 2. On a 7 to 9, you can only skim their surface thoughts. Ask what they are thinking about right now, and their player will give you a true answer. Spend 1 for 1 hold on the following. Burp, 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 burp. You can force them to take a single action that doesn't put them in direct harm. You pillage their thoughts and feelings, ask a question, and you will get a true answer.
Okay, well,
When you spend, hold, and choose, they must either submit or take 2 harm, ignoring shields and armor. Going to read his mind. Did it come out? Roll?
it did not.
I see the game is paused. Does that make a difference?
Maybe let's see. Try again. Up your little. Probably feeling his most vulnerable.
Let me try it again. It's not working.
Oh my god. Okay. He is feeling particularly vulnerable, surrounded by strangers in a strange place. You are able to delve deep into the psyche of the bishop who has recently started to question everything he knows about the clergy and the inner workings, the machinations of the syndicate.
That's what I want to. Whatever useful information I can glean about the founders, the syndicate, what secrets. Let me see.
Those files run deep. Those what you might need
Well,
to
I
be
was
a
saying,
little more specific.
yeah, no, I'm trying to think. What would
I mean, I guess my question for Ross right now is: you succeeded.
I want to
What is
know
Ross trying to extract from the bishop right now? What?
vulnerabilities of the founders of syndicate. Like, what weakness that he must know since he's a bishop. That well, Ross can exploit. Possibly, we can all exploit. And his bank account information too.
Um. I mean, has he effectively affected him? Assets probably been
Assets are gone.
frozen, but um, abilities. I think for the bishop, and I apologize, this not might not be new or helpful information for you, but if that's what you're trying to ask the bishop, if you're trying to like delve into what he believes are the founder's greatest weaknesses, the cracks in their armor, so to speak, you're staring down the barrel of it. You guys are literally tugging at that tenuous thread of FTL. They know that they have as I said, a tenuous grasp on the technology, and they fully understand that um, if if the technology to make it all work escapes their hands, if
Mhm.
that their reign is effectively over, and it will tear apart this unification that they've managed to hold on to for so long, and in some very tangible ways create a stranglehold upon the greater galaxy. But yeah, you guys are tugging at that thread right now, their weakest point, because once they can't tax everything, once they don't have independent power over effectively all space travel, they lose all their power. Um, I don't know if that's exactly what you're looking for. Or are you looking for more military? Uh,
No, I mean that's so if we're starting to unravel the thread, and we're in that process, so we're going in the right direction. Um,
but I
mm.
guess my question, this doesn't hurt him. You're just kind of delving
No,
into.
if he, yeah, because on this, I pillage their thoughts and feelings. Ask a question, you'll get a true answer. So I asked a question with the founder's weakness. He gave this answer. If he, uh, well, it says here they must either submit or take two harm, ignoring shields and armor. So to me, that sounds like, I guess, when you spend, hold, and choose, they must either submit or take two harm.
It sounds like if they refuse or struggle to
Well, that's what
fight
it
it,
means. Yeah. So if he
then
didn't want to give me that information, he takes two harm.
Like a mind meld.
Yeah. And I put all kinds of nasty thoughts in his head.
When you spend, hold it. Okay. So I assume I mean, not assume. They submitted to your brain spike. Um, that's probably what's first and foremost on his mind right now. This whole situation kind of unraveling around him, and he being kind of a catalyst to it.
Hmm.
They even have very similar kind of clandestine ideas, like Ditch, to see this through.
It says hold, so I might hold the other one. Just hold two. So I spent one for one now.
Okay.
Cause
Dealing out mind spikes left and right.
so
Brain
maybe
spikes, sorry.
if we come into some situation, I can spend that second one. All
Does
right, and
Ross
then
do anything else in his downtime other than brain spike people?
nah, he's just fucking with the bishop subtly. Um, so little things.
I guess my question for Ross, or you and Ross, is that is brain spiking people a thing he is prone to do for entertainment purposes, as you say?
Oh yeah, it's twofold. This is because he doesn't like the founders too, their whole hierarchical
Sure.
structure. So he just fucks with him. And this was like a twofold. This wasn't really entertainment. A little bit, because to get into somebody's head and fuck with them excites Ross. That he so much power to it gets into the thoughts. So he fucks with the bishop, and but yeah, sometimes it's just on a whim he'll do it. They'll do it. They won't. It's not. Oh, this guy looks like. Oh, this
So
person
you're like
looks
at
like
the
that.
bar,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you're
Somebody
just
get.
brain
Yeah.
spike somebody from across the room, like,
Well,
"Ugh."
yeah. If they think they who they are, or they think they're all that in a bag of chips, space chips, then yeah, maybe.
Space. It's actually mushroom.
So yeah, it's not. He doesn't have really filters on his abilities.
I don't know if you heard that, Doug, but Ross will casually for entertainment brain spike people.
Oh, I heard all that. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I thought that you were going to tell me that the bishop died or something,
No, 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 no. Okay.
or went
Well,
into a
it's a
vegetative
shame.
state.
Well, there's so many things that can be done, but
I guess
it's
he's still holding on, so I don't know, maybe. He
yeah, I
held
am
one.
holding one. So
Does the crew know that Ross likes to do this?
he doesn't. He didn't tell anybody.
No. Okay.
No, that's his little plaything. He
So
doesn't want.
you wouldn't do it to the crew, would you?
Do we know? Does
On a Daxton
does the
crew, do
person know?
you?
What's that?
Does the person know?
Well, if I ask them a question, I mean, that's a good question. If I'm,
Because that kind of
I don't
I
know.
see it like you're not really asking them a question. You're
You
asking
can,
like
yeah, you can pillage their thoughts and feelings and ask a question.
You're
okay.
asking the question of the space master, not of the person.
Right.
You're just ripping thoughts out of their head.
So then they may not actually know because you're not
No.
actually asking them. You're mentally kind of trying
Yes.
to
Yeah.
look for that information. Okay.
But they have the option to resist, so there might be some awareness of something.
Yeah. Ask a question. So I guess if I'm asking them a question, maybe they feel. I guess it would be up to how we want to RP it
That's
when I'm spiking their mind. Do they feel
Yeah.
pressure? Do they feel my presence? I like that. They
Like
feel
that? You like that one? You
Yeah,
like the
you feel me? When I say you feel me, not understanding.
Well, we can make the decision now. When you get brain spiked by Ross, do you feel it?
You feel it. Yeah, Ross
Okay.
would do it. Yeah, because he's flamboyant.
Ross would make him one if
he wants the
Yeah.
credit.
normally I wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. I have to take the credit for my actions. They made me. I was
Perfect.
almost born this way, so.
Ditch? How do you spend
Mhm.
your downtime?
Well, once Ditch has gotten himself back together, he would have approached the bishop and sat down with the bishop and just tried to uh, get his own information about where the salt is, the best way to get to it.
Kind of interrogate him?
Yeah,
Not
but it
like
wouldn't be even
aggressively.
interrogate. It would
Yeah.
it would just be like sitting down for like, would you like some tea here? If you got a few moments.
So just
Yeah. Everything's is that I've
every
learned with
that's
that.
in my
Everything's
head.
mushroom.
Everything's really just mushrooms. It's
Yeah.
or I guess soy like now. Everything's just
Or
soy. It's a
or
different color.
bugs or something. Mealworms.
There you
Small
go.
ball bearings.
Um,
Small ball bearings.
so yeah, I'm just sitting there, like just asking him friendly but pointed questions about, what can you
Think
tell
he'd
me
be in
about
there
this?
when he got brain spiked by
Oh yeah, I think that would definitely be there. I'd say hi to Ross as he came in
Mhm.
and just
Be
sit
like,
there trying to talk and probably react, probably not realize what's going on.
Okay.
Maybe get something that's going on a little bit, or just
mhm,
think that the bishop might be acting weird. If he's acting weird at all, I don't know. Maybe he just stopped talking, or maybe he's
mhm.
scratching wiping the blood off his nose, or
Yeah,
Oh
Brian, what
yeah.
would happen? Or sorry, Ross. What would happen? Like what are the side effects of the brain spike?
Um. Yeah, I think he would want side effects. There's no doubt. Physical reaction. So I guess depends on how much Ross probes. I think if he's really going to be like mentally aggressive, I think there might be a little incontinence. Um, but that's really like brain enema time. So I think I think blood from the nose. I'm a fan. I know it's a little cliche, but I dig that. That's one of my favorite horror tropes too.
Well, I think with a 13, that's a pretty deep probing. So he may
Well
have.
then yeah. So the bishop,
I apologize, Ditch, but while you're in the middle of a conversation, Ross walks in, and
he might be a little
I'm sorry,
lemonade being
Grace.
made.
I know this isn't gonna entertain you, but the bishop suddenly lets out this long, horrible fart that just smells absolutely
I love
terrible.
it. Aren't you
Oh,
glad I'm
oh,
back?
Bishop, are you okay? Oh, must be the stress of the escape.
Oh,
Hey, Ross, could you come help us maybe get the bishop to the
Shower.
shower, whatever we call the cleaning area?
oh, okay. Hang on. I have to
Head?
gloves.
Yeah,
Head.
I'll just help him up and direct him towards the
Yeah,
shower.
Ross is gonna put on gloves like this and really stretch out the gloves and snap them,
Oh no, Ross, you're the worst.
picking them up, and oh, that's
Oh. So okay, so part of your downtime, Ross, is brain spiking and then ushering the bishop into some kind of cleaning facility, the head, the washroom, whatever.
totally expected this, didn't you guys? Totally
Um,
expected this.
Yes.
with you, anything's possible.
Yeah.
This is true.
I'm surprised it took this long.
Oh, doors open now.
Hmm.
I don't wanna
Should
make
we should
that-
we should we work should we go over safety tools?
I set that precedent.
Oh, this is gonna get so many hits. Like,
Yeah, I already wrote it down in the universe lore/rules card that I'm
thank
keeping.
you,
So.
thank you.
Brain spike equal deep brain spiking equals incontinence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, I actually just wrote farting and shitting themselves.
I didn't want to look up how to spell incontinence.
at least I tried to be. I didn't come out and say it. I was vulgar. All right. We'll help
Everything
him
about
along.
Ross is a little.
Oh, she's completely vulgar and flamboyant. That's the charm.
What do you say? What do you say to the bishop while you walk him to the shower that you're effectively forcing him into? What just happened?
Oh,
Ooh.
I think it was just the stress of the escape. It can sometimes it makes my belly a little bit rumbly too. Uh,
Thank you, Doc.
sorry. Um,
You're fine.
but yeah, I'll just keep going. But we'll just talk when maybe get cleaned up, take a rest, and we'll talk after that.
A
Okay?
rumbly in my tumbly. Oh,
Yeah.
bother.
Yes, yes. It must just be all the adrenaline and
Yes.
oh, so sorry. I'm so embarrassed.
No, totally okay.
He'll
Things
wa-
happen.
he'll waddle off to his shower.
I'm sorry, Doug's rumbly. Ross is hysterical. They are just hysterical. No comeback.
Space travel, dude.
Space travel. Space Winnie the Pooh.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, bother.
no.
Ah.
Ditch, other than helping usher the bishop to the washroom, the water closet, the
Excuse me.
loo. Um,
Ah,
you trying to have a conversation with him over the past
Mhm.
few days. What information were you trying to wean out of him specifically? Anything like you said about the salt? Are you trying to find like its location, how you get to it? Are you is there anything particular very like what pointed questions do you think you would end up asking the bishop?
It would just narrow down on. We know it's on Valtor
Yes, yes, you
because I
do.
wrote that down last week.
oh my
And
God, notes. That's right.
that's a syndicate planet.
Well,
That's
you weren't here last time. Sorry, go on.
No,
control, hardcore. So it's more of like where specifically it would be. What's the best way to get in there? All from a very non-tactical point of view, because I'm a scientist, not a soldier. Um,
Right. I mean, I believe I mentioned last time it's a heavily industrialized planet.
yep.
It is uh effectively been terraformed for the raw purpose of producing engines and other basically stuff for the syndicate as part of their trade,
Mhm.
providing FTL drives and like that masses. So in that it is heavily guarded, heavily protected.
Mhm.
Um, he wouldn't have any particular battle plan for you. He wouldn't know any entrances, and to be quite frank, all of my access has been completely
Mhm.
destroyed by now, so I can't get you in. My face certainly can't get anywhere either. Oh.
Would he know somewhat specifically where it is or who has it?
um well, I can tell you it's used in main manufacturing process. It should almost definitely be plugged in directly with one of the processing machines for printing FTL drive, organic C. So
And
it wouldn't be on a person so much as it would be attached to the
mhm.
greater manufacturing apparatus, some manner.
I would imagine it being what it is that it would probably be in a very prominent, significant spot,
Yes,
not
very
just
likely.
plugged into any old machine anywhere.
Probably, yeah. No, just some random.
It's a computer in the
I
hallway
don't
or
know. Bobby maybe will attest. Some of the most what's the word I'm looking for? Fragile and required hardware is oftentimes on the oldest, shittiest computer they've found
Oh yeah,
in the data center.
yeah. It's the one that everybody needs to use
Yeah.
because it does the thing that they need. Like, yeah,
I'm
nobody
having vision.
knows how to set up another one because it's been that way, set up that way, just right for so long. Yeah.
Don't touch it.
I'm having
Uh,
like the visions or the recollections of when people talk about servers not realizing they're actual physical computers just sitting somewhere,
right.
and it's some amorphous, mystical
It's
A
a
little
thing
both now, anyway.
virtual
But
thing. Yeah.
that's out there in the in the
Yeah.
universe. And no one can figure out to like go unplug it and plug it back in if need be.
Yeah.
yeah,
Could
We still
I?
use a dot matrix printer. Yeah. For some of our reporting. Yeah.
Stable,
Yeah.
hardwired.
I mean, it's surprising that it still works compared to printers nowadays.
Mm,
um, I think would it be possible with a little research, and my general knowledge of probably Valtor to some degree and FTL production that I could maybe hone in on a likely place that it would be? Maybe if
You mean like do some like Wikipedia type research on the building infrastructure and stuff like that? Just kind of
yeah,
use your FTL wherewithal to know where they put it
yeah,
in the manufacturing process.
maybe closely study the situation of the location of it.
Sure. Is this what you guys want to do next? Is actually making a direct assault, or I thought you were looking to
No, I think we were planning on doing kind of a side job.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I needed to get you guys paid.
Yeah, get us some money and kind of let things cool down with the founders for a minute.
we need paid, and we also have things that we need in order to properly apply the chameleon effect that we need for the ship. So
Yep.
that's going to cost
Yeah.
money too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're going to regularly need supplies.
And I think we need to get the chameleon before we assault the
Oh, for
founders
sure.
again.
Sure.
Ditch would be doing both simultaneously. So all the research I was doing into the salt
Okay.
would be happening at the same time as the research into the job. Did I say something last week about knowing of a place where the founders keep something very valuable, an unspecified thing that is very valuable that we could hit,
I think so.
kind of
Yeah.
Robin Hooded out of there?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I remembered it.
Like I don't remember if it was actually connected
Remember
to
that
the
now you say it.
founders, but there was a item that you knew the location of that was very valuable.
Yeah, I think it's something that was valuable. It probably was the founders just because they're kind of the enemy
Yeah.
and they're the best person to steal from because that's not really stealing.
Well,
And
they are also like pretty front and center, and we're trying to avoid them. So I feel like there's pros and cons.
yeah, it was also something that they couldn't really let out that was stolen because it was probably illegal or something.
What's
So
that? Sorry, I missed something. What?
I think I said that it was something that that they could not let out. They could not let the general public know was stolen. They couldn't basically report it to the authorities, the cops, and have them of formal investigations because it would be something that would be illegal. So they could only retaliate with like undercover mercenaries and violence.
Maybe it's a bunch of accounting documents that show that they've been skimming everybody on taxes, like for the trillions. What did we call them? We called them guilders.
Hmm. How would that get us money?
Or we get their accounts to those the numbers to those accounts that have all that skimmed money that they couldn't say, hey, somebody stole our money. And we take that and
I'm
Amy
just
does
thinking of the
some hacking and
plot to Office
hides the
Space.
money trail.
You're thinking of the plot to what, Michael?
Office Space.
Yeah.
Did anyone see that somebody really did that?
Which is apparently the plot to
No.
a Superman movie.
Somebody actually did siphon.
They did it. They did exactly what they did in Office Space.
That's
The
hilarious.
news story is only like a few weeks old.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh,
So it's right out there.
That surprises me that it took that long for somebody to try that.
Yeah.
they thought people wouldn't know. It's in the.
Like
And
it's so obvious.
It's quieted
Right?
down.
This time they just Googled how to loan the money instead of looking it up in dictionary.
Let's go out here.
Yeah, we could just skim something and.
Well, like if we go to this place and get their account numbers,
Mhm.
and then once we have those, we can siphon the money out of their account. Because I'm thinking this is the account that's holding the stolen money, which is going to be your offshore account, not
Is
where all
it?
your
I don't
legal
know.
money
I'm
is.
not.
I mean, that's how they do it in
I've never done any money laundering
all
personally.
the
You
Well, you
sound
TV
like
gotta
shows.
have an intermediary.
you sound like you're trying to cover up
At least
something,
one.
Michael.
Right.
Very specifically mentioned, I don't know how to do that.
I
Now,
have
if you
no
want to watch a
idea.
funny show about money laundering, watch In the Dark. Blind chick running a service dog training shop ends up getting involved in money laundering and everything. It's different.
What's it called? In the Dark?
In the Dark, yeah, it's on Netflix. It's not a great show. It's just
But it's
different.
A TV show or a movie?
It's a series.
Ah, nice.
Uh,
I like the miniseries. Things that actually have endings properly. Not.
this is still going on. This is seasons and stuff. But yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. I do kind of like a 8-part show where the end of the 8th episode is wraps everything up.
You don't like the model that Netflix has of creating a season of something, putting massive cliffhangers at the end, and then canceling it?
And then canceling it? No.
Not a
No, it's
fan.
Every year on
frustrating.
6 of the 50% of their shows?
All
Like
seem to do it too.
and like the ones it seems like it's always the ones I like
Mhm.
that they
Yeah.
do it
It is.
with.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh, that was a really good show, and it's canceled. Crap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, I like kind of that semi cheesy show sometimes.
Oh, me too.
So
Grew up
Yeah.
on Xena.
yeah, like did you watch The Imperfects?
That doesn't sound familiar, no.
That
Is
was a
that with
cool
the
one.
3 kids who are monsters?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I couldn't get through that one.
Like oh, it was different. It wasn't again, it
It was
wasn't
different.
good.
Right.
Uh
Different, yeah. I could see different. It just wasn't.
uh
That one didn't work for me.
Well,
Very
yeah,
important
I could
conversation.
see that one not working for everybody.
Yeah.
canceled. No, sorry.
It made sense. I got why they
More than
canceled
7
it.
more seasons, Netflix.
Like I would have loved to have seen another season or two, or an episode to kind of close some things off. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Amy.
sorry.
No, you're fine. My fault. Amy, how are you spending
Anybody
your
watch-
downtime?
A little something extra.
Besides probably trying to avoid the smelly bishop.
Yeah. So doesn't have anything cool that I could steal, does he?
I was thinking the
Not
same
that you want
thing.
now.
It's okay. Ross
I
recorded
mean,
it
he
and sent it
maybe
to
he
Amy.
took all his jewelry off to go take a shower.
Mm.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, are you trying to
Yeah.
steal from the bishop now?
Bishops have all those rings, like
Yes, like the kiss my ring. Yeah, he would have jewelry. He would definitely be.
when Amy sees Sparkle.
I'm thinking like the overly ostentatious Catholic, gold everything.
Does he have anything particularly nice, or is it all just kind of trinkety?
Well, all of it's valuable. That's your main goal. But well, is there any are you looking to hurt him personally? Are you looking for like an heirloom to steal from him? Or are you
No. She just wants to make things she can get money by so that she has that money. It's not really personal. It's more that she wants other people's stuff.
I mean, if you're a sneaky lass, you can definitely sneak up while the bishop is taking a shower, cleaning himself. Because he's going to be in the shower for a long while, at least whenever the incident happened with Ross, you would definitely have ample opportunity to pilfer some of his belongings.
Awesome. I'll take a bunch of
What was
his
that?
stuff and then wander off to find Ross because they seem like the kind of person that would, I don't know, appreciate checking it out with me.
Oh yeah, I might even, yeah, gave you a heads up.
Uh, did you guys are just gonna tag team rob this guy? Is that what I just heard?
Well, I have a bond with Amy, so I
Sure.
know her.
Yeah.
Ross knows her deal, so he's like, ooh, side com textualization.
Oh,
The bishop
hey.
is indisposed.
Birds of a feather.
Yeah, like the steam is, billowing out of the shower stall. The bishop is clearly preoccupied, and you two what can sneak into the communal showers there. Um and yeah, he's left all of his belongings there, his robes, his rings, his necklaces, various iconography that they use, religious uh purposes. He laid it all out there on the counter to probably cleaned. Um, but it's all out there for you guys to pilfer through if you so desire.
Oh yeah, sure. Any crosses, any rings, any necklaces, not touching any fabric because it smells bad and it looks like it might
You steal
not be
all of
appropriate to
it.
touch. Oh, no, 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 no.
How to be subtle.
Yes.
Does he have
Yes,
like?
I will just take several of what I don't know. How many are there? Like, I'm trying to get an idea of how much I can take without it being too obvious.
6 rings, 3 necklaces. It looks like he has some kind of very old-timey, very ancient-looking pocket watch.
Okay. Then I feel like he wouldn't notice the pocket watch and a couple of rings, so I'll take those.
Looks like he
Yeah.
would notice the
Not as
pocket
much
watch.
anyway. Yes, maybe. I don't
No, no,
know.
no, I'm teasing you. You can take whatever you.
Feels
I
like
thought
he
you were
would
just being
notice
tongue in cheek.
any of that.
That you were just being tongue in cheek. Oh, you're not gonna miss this.
Oh.
Definitely. Oh, you can take a couple of
Might as well
rings.
take it all if he's gonna notice it anyway.
Mm, then we have a problem. Then we have to kill him.
Ross thinks that this is a problem.
Oh, not really. Well, he's just thinking. Then
Brain
there's
spike.
problems with ditch. And I don't know. I
Well,
prefer to fuck with people subtly, but if you want to take the whole, go ahead. It'll be fun either way.
Just can't resist taking a few little baubles.
Amy,
Yeah.
go ahead and
I can take
relieve
the lip
a
balm.
Come on.
stress.
Besides, he needs to tithe to us now.
That Amy?
I love, yes, the Church of Sweetie.
That's what you're supposed to do. Spend time getting closer to a crew member. That would be Ross. You each may
Hey.
choose to heal one stress or have advantage going forward. You guys can choose.
Feel like you get advantage going forward more often than you get opportunities to heal stress. So I'm gonna go with the stress one.
Okay. Is there anything else Amy does?
We'll try and help with the chameleon thing for the ship to, try and at least get it ready for whenever it does need the, what was it, the amino gel and
You can run the clock on
skin
it.
shift filaments.
Oh wait, yeah, you need the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, she just wants to get it ready to the point where that's all that's needed. Ideally, I don't know if that's doable, but
Hmm. Okay. Oh, right. I had a question for Amy's downtime. When you
oh,
take these things, what does Amy do with them? Does she have like a little trinket box, like the shit I stole box, or what does her klepto self do with the things that she?
she probably does have such a box, but mostly what she does with them is she goes back to her bed and she lays on it and she just looks at the pretty things that she took and she just kind of feels like, oh, look how pretty and how nice,
My
and
bubbles.
it's mine now. hmm She just can't help but she sees pretty things.
Um.
She likes to keep most of them on herself just because it's nice. Feels good.
As your finger run across the back of the pocket watch, feel the kind of etched in.
Ooh, and I
It
like.
says
Oh yeah.
it's just the initials EHK.
Oh,
Okay. So that would conclude downtime, I guess, guys. Um, is there anything you guys wanted to interact to do? I don't want to completely. Nope. Oh.
This is good.
What were you looking for, Amy? You were looking for filament. I can't remember. I wrote it down.
we need amino gel and skin shift filament. Yeah. I'd like to also look into where we can get that so that we have some idea of, you know, how to actually do it once we do have money.
Um. Well, you were looking. Who's the de facto leader? Doug? I'm sorry, not Doug. Ditch.
No, it's Amy.
Not Doug.
Immersion,
Definitely not
Brian.
Doug.
Immersion.
I think of it, it's probably not super accurate, but Amy thinks of it as basically her crew of mercenaries that she's in charge of, employed by Ditch.
Ah,
Perfect.
I like it.
Give me half a second to get water. I will be right back. I apologize. I will have a thing happen.
I love that you were calling them hash browns because that means that the hash browns need salt before they're consumable, and that's perfect.
Ditch called them hash browns because they're called hash, and the first thing he thought of was hash browns. But that's supposed to be
Makes sense.
that's supposed to be a code word that nobody understands. So
Ooh.
I don't know if using the actual name in the code word, when there's only 2 words in the code word, code
It's
phrase.
just so simple, it just might work.
Yeah.
Right under their nose.
Right under there.
I don't remember at the beginning. Did Michael make it clear? He mentioned that we all got into a car crash and then murdered security guards and then flew away on the ship.
Oh,
Oh
you
yeah.
were so naughty without me.
Yeah, that car crash is bad.
Yeah, it was.
That was my fault. I was only trying to electrocute the guards in the back seat with wiring from the front seat.
I was trying to get Ross to
Ah.
help me, like, shove the guards in the back seat out.
Yeah.
And he crossed the wires poorly, and all the brakes went at the same
Yeah.
time.
That is so great.
It's like
Smashed
the
into
only
like
role I failed, I think.
Luckily, I got a
Murder.
calamity. and
Oh,
got some backup to help us.
Amy just cold blood murked a guy.
Yeah.
ooh.
That's
We
true. Yeah.
became liabilities as soon as we got to the crash. Russ agreed, I'm sure.
Rough out here on the
Oh
rim.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just loose ends make troublesome.
And
Blankets.
I was just gonna troublesome
Letters.
Afghans. Yeah.
Yeah. Wynn had no intention of letting these guys go.
Oh,
Oh,
I love it.
So
Amy,
That's also bad.
they're founders.
what do
He
you know
does
about skin
not
shift
Yeah,
have
filament?
any love for them.
this is true. This is true. Win.
I know that it's used in a lot of different bionics and modifications in general.
Know that it's an Ulming technology.
I don't
Yeah.
know what that means.
Alien.
Ulming is one of the two
right.
independent self-governed alien races. They're the reptilians.
Mm. Ah,
The
That would
technology,
make sense.
I was gonna say, loosely based off some of their own hereditary camouflaging abilities.
Mm.
But it's called skin shift filament. It's stuff.
Ooh,
The
technology.
photoreceptors and
Oh,
or what do they call chameleon cells? There's a word for that.
There is.
Shifty.
there's a word for everything. Shifty.
Shifty. Shifty cells.
You
Oh, they're shifty. They're shifty.
Because they're different than the octopus cells
Hmm.
that change color.
Okay.
oh,
Here it
what?
is.
Doug's on it.
Doug's on what?
Ditch has got the answer. Ah, here it is.
Iridophores.
Yep. They are. Oh, I should have put the whole thing. They're tiny crystals made from guanine.
Guanine?
Mm.
Poop thing? No, I'm kidding.
No, that's
No, I
no.
know.
Guanine is it's.
I'm
Oh,
just being dumb.
okay. I was going to explain it in a really condescending way. But
Oh, you're welcome to. I don't mind. I'm pretty dumb,
No.
so.
no.
Guanine. That's
No, it's an oolong based technology. Sorry, oolming, not oolong. It's the tea based. It's just
Say
mushroom.
it's tea, okay?
Oolming technology. And if you were to look on the market, there is people bartering for. I'm gonna guess you're gonna need the filament in like square yards or square meters or something. Like you would.
It comes like a roll of fabric
Yeah.
or paper.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
I was
gonna say,
exactly.
like-
It's like skin on your car skinning or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Like, do we need a ship's worth,
Yeah.
Basically.
or does it? Can we
Mm.
multiply? What's the word? Multiply? Not multiply.
Replicate?
Replicate. Since it's an organic ship, can it grow its own skin?
Ooh.
Sort of. That's what the amino
Gel.
gel is for. It's to help the skin graft.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
the glue. Like you're putting down carpet. You gotta put down the glue and then you gotta put down the carpet.
Yeah.
Or I guess you should probably put down the padding first, but we're just being very simplified.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. It's like wallpaper.
Yeah. A lot of those come as stick on now. Anyway.
Mm.
Okay, so filament by the meter.
Yeah, sorry. What I was getting at is that you will find contracts available for, I guess, bolts of this filament. One in particular jumps out at you. They all use Ulmings all use very like what's the word I'm looking for? Englishy names. Um
Like Bartleby, Benedict Cumberbatch.
exact so humany names,
Oh, humany.
generically so. Like my inspiration for this is how a lot of Chinese remote workers tend to use Americanized names. Because
Mm.
their American coworkers couldn't say their name properly anyway.
Bother trying.
So, they use names like, in this case, Nari Iyer. But they have several bolts available. They have a contract for you to the Uming have a uh they have it was a like an exploration probe. They were doing some like assaying um of various planetary bodies through some solar systems that are in their space. They need some people to backtrack on some of the things that they found to verify. And one of them, there was a unusual deposit of a particular mineral that it couldn't properly identify. So they need some boots on the ground to investigate what it is. And this kind of jumps out at you because it happens to be um, a good amount of the silk that you need. Sorry, yes, the skin, not silk. The
Mm-hmm.
skin shift filament that you need. Um, and it happens to be relatively local. It's only 2 jumps away, so it wouldn't
All
eat
right,
much of your fuel.
that's good. Um, s-
All right, my head was just.
How much fuel do we have?
I don't know. Let's say dozen jumps worth.
Okay.
I'm gonna write that down.
And we can hold how many? Like 14 jumps worth?
I'd say like 18's given
18?
how many times we've jumped since our
Say,
last
I couldn't remember
refuel.
how many we'd had.
I remember
If you
That's what
remember.
I
fuel
figured.
is really just this gel,
Yeah.
protein gel for your
Hmm.
So
your
I'm just trying
FTL
to think
computer.
if we should try and stock up on maybe see if we can get them to add the refuel
Add
in.
in some
Full
bio goop.
cost.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sure. How does that track relative to the stealing from the founders thing that Ditch mentioned? Like, is one on the way to the other by chance?
Oh, for the what is that? Altor?
Not
So,
Valtor itself, but Ditch knows about some illegal thing that the founders have that we could steal. That thing.
oh, the like the data.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. The counting abnormality thing that they have. Um
Mhm.
I mean, it can be on the way ish, I suppose. Hadn't really thought about it that way, but
Well, we
it
want to
certainly wouldn't
conserve
be.
our
How can I
fuel.
put this? It certainly wouldn't put you like going 2 jumps wouldn't put you out of range of getting there. Does that make sense?
Okay, so then his thing is further, so we'd want to go do this one first. I'm just trying to figure out order of operations and how much fuel this will cost us to do both.
I understand. No, I appreciate it.
Okay. I like to picture, by the way, that the fuel that we haven't used yet is just like these huge pinkish cubes. Uh,
Just that we haven't fed it yet.
yeah, exactly.
Like you're feeding it gelatinous cubes,
Yeah.
Basically.
like giant, like 8x8 gelatinous, 10x10 gelatinous.
Mhm.
Yeah. You guys can jump if you so desire. You're gonna need probably want anyway. Ditch back to do that roll. But you guys can definitely make your way towards word Hydra in it, I think. I think I've required that now for
What was the last episode name?
I haven't posted it, so I haven't gotten one.
Oh, boo.
Oh, I know I'm bad.
Smashing Good Time.
All gas, no brakes.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Give me that.
And get some of that Andrew Callahan links.
Okay. No gas, no brakes. Written it down in pen now. Oh, and for reference, the Enterprise is 289 meters long. So I figure we're like, you know, a little smaller than that. So we probably need like 10. If you say that a bolt is 10 meters of filament, we probably need 20, 22 bolts.
Okay.
Some fuel. That can't be that much. Yeah.
Contract's worth 30. 30 bolts of skin filament. Skin filament.
Awesome. Okay.
Skin filament. I just need the glue.
The actual contract that I so rudely missed.
Oh, you have to investigate a mineral anomaly for the for an Ooming contract.
Oh, okay. I
No, oh,
I am not a geologist, so
Still the smartest one here. I'm sure you can help out.
yeah, I might be able to figure out if it's a spatial anomaly. But if it's a rock, I don't know. I'll
well,
Google it.
they just need some boots on the ground to verify, and you guys happen to be in the general area.
Mm. Cool.
I know it's boring, but you guys were looking for boring.
Safe and
Boring.
well paying.
Safe, well baked. Definitely
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah. No, boring's good. Boring is. We had enough excitement back on that
How do you
planet
guys?
I
I
forgot the
guess I
name
have
of.
one question before you guys
In
jump.
New Amsterdam.
How are you going to incorporate the bishop or not? What do you plan on doing with the bishop? He is a wanted man effectively at this point. You would have had the SNN broadcasts, rolling through the ship probably at least once or twice to get an idea of the kind of heat you guys are under. Thankfully, the 24-hour news cycle did its job and you guys were cycled out relatively soon. So your face isn't now constantly being presented to the public, but um there's definitely still heat on your guys' back. which he is all now a part of. He was, part of the announcements. Um, they are not. They, as in the syndicate and SNN, are releasing broadcasts. They are not declaring the bishop as defecting. The syndicate is trying to keep that a bit under their hat. They have video footage of him walking out with you guys and running onto the ship, so they know that he wasn't being kidnapped. However, the news broadcasts would give the impression that he was forcibly taken and kidnapped. This is more to save face on their part than anything else. Why would he? And of course, what he escaped with is certainly not being broadcast.
Does he express anything that he particularly wants?
Mm.
Does he want to be dropped off somewhere? Does he want to stay on the ship? Does he seek our protection?
Um, for the time being, yes, he does not really know what to do with himself at this moment because you guys could, at best, he would be able to maybe eke something out on a rim planet, but that has less, syndicate attention. Uh, However, he really isn't sure. He's probably just as confused on what to do now as you guys. He got kind of caught up in the same with Ditch. Got kind of caught up in the idea of putting FTL to the masses. Um, so he's a little ride or die right now with you guys because he has no other choice at the moment.
Well,
All right, well, then I guess he will endure Ross and hang out here for a
Didn't
bit.
think I had IBS, but damn, every time
One more hold. We'll do it
be
again.
nice, Roz. You don't have to
No.
be nice. Um,
Did Amy steal everything, or did you take just the 2 items?
I just took
I
3.
took just the 2 items, or 3 items, right?
It
2
was 3
rings
items?
and the pocket watch.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew at one point you were like, well, if he's gonna notice, then so I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
and I kind of feel like if he did notice anyway, I might just make a habit of it, but I don't know.
So he's just slowly losing things.
Gaslighting him.
Yeah.
Ditch, may I talk to you for a moment? Some of my belongings have gone missing recently. I really, if you see them around, I'm missing a couple rings.
oh
Um,
no. Yeah, of course I'll keep an eye. I'll let the crew know. We can all keep an eye out. It's a very big ship. Lots of
yes,
little nooks and crannies like an English muffin.
English
So
muffins, yes.
we will.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
I will put. I'll let everybody know and make sure to keep an eye out for your stuff and uh, you know, and let me know if there's any other problems.
A few minutes later, you all get
Oh,
this memo of sorts, this group text that says, Uh, what would Ditch be that naive, or would he blame Ross and or Amy, knowing them to some? I guess you wouldn't know them too well, but would you be accusatory in your group text?
Oh no, I think he would be that. He's just assumed they got lost. I
Okay.
mean, there was so
oh
much
my
going
gosh.
on. Well, I know you're all
When
mercenaries, but
No,
I
no,
mean,
I get
Ross.
that. It's just when Ditch loses his innocence, my heart is gonna break.
I know. Uh, it'll be fun. We'll see. Um,
When
so no, it would
oh
just be like, hey guys, the bishop lost some stuff. Sometime while he was since he's been on the ship and showering and all that busyness.
Oh
Um,
no. Yeah, I'll keep an
so
eye out.
yeah, please keep an eye out for some jewelry, some stuff like that if you see it.
Sure thing.
Thanks everyone.
after Win reads the message, he's gonna go find, like, he's not gonna like make it obvious, but he'll make his way to Amy and Ross and let them know he's found some convenient hidey holes throughout the ship if they need to store any items that they don't want somebody
Okay.
to find. And
Good to
just
know.
that'll be it. Does not reference the message, does not connect it to anything else, just says that piece and walks away.
Wait, Bobby, can you repeat that?
Smart man.
I just walk up to I find Ross and Amy at the same time, and I let them know that to let me know if they need any hidey holes to
Oh,
hide certain items
Hidey
that have
holes.
maybe gone
um,
missing that they don't want people to find. And I found a bunch of nooks, as Ditch would say, nooks and crannies around the ship that would be ideal for things to not be discovered.
Just like in English muffins.
Yeah,
yep, she's just like she's
and then just
just
walk
like
away.
an English muffin. Or a space pickle.
Okay, so how does Ditch react to getting this incredibly vulgar text GIF
Um,
from Ross?
uh, this is not overly concerning because this is Ross just being weird,
Ross.
and I mean, one could maybe say a little immature, like a adolescent or prepubescent boy.
Hmm.
Um, it would probably be weird if like Ditch was standing there like staring directly at Ditch, or Ross was staring directly at Ditch while showing him the picture, with drool coming down his face or something because he's so excited. Oh man, this is gonna get so bad. I'd stop. I'd stop talking. Oh, I had this weird idea. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's really over the line. I'm not gonna say it.
We'll save it for Impulse After Dark.
I'm gonna send it just to
Impulse
Brian.
After Dark. Uh, Impulse After Dark.
Impulse Drive After Dark.
Well, I mean, you guys can make your jumps
Right, let's
towards
jump.
the system. I'm gonna call it
Oh. Excuse me.
don't Ool
Use the
O
name of
O
the
L
moon. Ooh, okay.
Ool Gamma 10 is the
Oh god.
system.
Cool Gamma 10.
Ooh, Gamma 10.
Cool. Let's focus.
I like that. Ooh, Gamma 10. Losing my notes.
Is this like the Ulming planet or just Ulming planet?
This is planet in their territory. They were doing some surveys.
Oh, that's
Uh,
right. All right. Surveyed planet.
called Flogging the Bishop, Probing the Bishop.
Honestly, I think that's perfect because it's like the mental probe, it's the butt probe, it's
The
all
butt
of it.
probe.
You know, got layers.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Ditch, are you ready to roll Subspace Drive?
Will be.
believe it's on the ship sheet.
Yep.
Ship sheet.
Oh,
Damn.
Just barely. Okay.
first jump's good.
Yeah. First jump.
Bloop, bloop.
Let's give a little pat to the baby.
Yeah.
All right, folks. No
English
problem.
muffin.
Yeah.
All the crannies are buttered.
I don't know where they're
Ugh.
going, but it's
Ugh. Ugh.
Hey, you open the English muffin door, I'm just rolling
Yeah.
with the.
You're just filling with sexual innuendo.
thanks, Ross.
I'm going to slather it on. It's tasty when it's all good and drippy with.
Oh God.
Oh, I think you're gonna get that. Was it? Where your hook is fucking with Ross or Ross fucking with you or whatever.
I cannot wait. It progresses.
Jump at your leisure, ditch.
I'm sorry. What? Oh,
Yep.
jump again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jump, jump.
2 fuels, 2 rolls. That's how I'm calling it.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh,
Perfect.
perfect. You have just jumped into the eye of the old one.
I guess you got to cancel one. Which one you canceling?
Oh. Did we ever fix the damage from the superficial damage?
No.
I know we. Yeah.
We
Okay.
repaired the direct hit, but we didn't do anything about the
Right.
superficial damage.
I'm gonna think trouble will catch up to us then.
Trouble caught up with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um.
Whoop 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 whoop. Pull over.
You know, he may have been well buttered, but nah, it doesn't work anymore. So anyway,
Oh yes,
I couldn't figure it
nice
out.
one.
I couldn't make it work. So
But there was one cranny that.
there was one unbuttered cranny.
Unbuttered cranny that reared
No,
its.
your damage, your superficial damage became much more. Seems like through some stress you've done now 3 jumps, 1 jump and getting away from Gamma Hydra 10 or whatever the hell I called it. To just jump into deep space or the sorry, 2 jumps to get away to get into the deep dark, and then this most recent jump that you just did before successfully has caused stresses, and the superficial damage caught up. In this 4th jump leaves you uh, in middle space. You're gonna have to make repairs here again.
No, actually, no, that's fine. This is what Ditch is thinking to himself. Last time he wasn't able to take the time to appreciate it. I think this time you might.
Ditch is gonna go out to the abyss.
Yeah, hey folks, I think I gotta go to the exterior. I gotta do some repairs. I think that'll get us right along here. It'll
Need any
be
help?
nope, no thanks.
All right.
Yeah,
Just
Win won't
Call
let
if
him
you
go
do.
by himself.
Have
we
a
all-
space bar. You don't want to rumble in your tumbly.
Ross, I don't think you were here the first time we ended up in middle space. Or were you?
I thought
Yeah,
it was.
when Win looked in was out and get all freaky, right?
Yeah.
Was it for some
Didn't
reason
win.
I thought you weren't there on that session.
No, I was there. Yeah, when
Um,
stayed at the Abyss.
Perfect. So yeah, you all know that outside is this kind of nebulous dark cloud. It's very looks very, Stranger Things black, almost like the entire you're entirely surrounded by, I'm going to use more references, the lost smoke monster.
Mm.
Um Kind of enshrouds, envelops the entire ship. And when you look out, you can see yourself kind of staring back. The Or no, wait, no, that was because you were like hallucinating. But you want to make repairs, Ditch? You're just gonna try and so you guys find yourself here. I don't know how the crew might react to the situation again. Um, how would Ross react to being stuck in this situation again?
Oh, Ross is just in their bunk. It's just like the
Oh,
no, it's just the rage is just like unfucking believable. Here's Ditch, Mr. Calm and Mumbly and my Tumbly, and we're in the middle of fucking nowhere again.
oh
So,
my!
there will be in the bunk, just be like, all right, whatever, and consuming all kinds of synthetic,
Huh?
mind-altering substances to
Synthetic
get through.
mind-altering substances. So you're back there doing bath salts or some shit? What are you
Yeah, space bath salts. Yeah,
space bath salts?
I'm gonna be in middle space.
Oh,
Might as well.
I think space bath salts,
Oh,
you don't need the space for that one. Like bath salts in
yeah.
themselves,
Would be
I'm
baths
pretty
for
sure
them.
that's where they came
Uh,
from.
yeah.
Uh,
Some type of to trip out in middle
like you
space.
need to make like a Constitution saving throw, but I don't know what that relate. What is it, volatile? Maybe alien.
Stalwart?
Probably a keep your cool, which is stalwart.
Okay.
Yeah, roll it.
Oof.
You trip fucking balls. You're having a bad fucking trip.
Oh,
Tripping balls out in the middle space is probably not
not the best
an
thing in the world.
ill-advised idea. Um,
Oh my.
you're in a completely you're in a haze. You it's
Okay.
like you're blackout drunk. You guys would see Ross get real handsy with the controls at the helm in the ship. He would like come up to you, Amy, or Ditch, whoever was like at the helm controlling things. He would just start like pressing buttons and like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
Um
wait, Ross. Nope, nope. Please
No.
please don't touch that right now.
Hey,
My
Ross,
work
let's
gonna
get you
fix.
to your room.
Oh,
and then he bites
God.
your face, and now he bites your nose. I'm kidding, he doesn't do that.
You're a zombie.
Yeah. What was that one where the guy attacked the lady and ate her face?
Floridian?
Shocking.
Of course, it's in
Why?
Florida. Well, you know.
That's just Monday in Florida.
That's Sunday in Florida. Oh my. So Ross is creating quite uh, a commotion on the bridge. Looking for on the bridge. Um and the bishop would come walking in. What's going on here? Well, Ross is going a bit crazy trying to turn all the dials and flip all the switches.
Mm.
Um when you said you were doing
So,
what?
I was gonna say, is this pre Ditch going saying he's going outside?
I was gonna say so, yes, but I guess it's up to Ditch
It's
ultimately.
it's pre me going outside, but I probably immediately would have said I need to go
Declared it.
fix. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we got to get ready. So, and then Ross came in.
I
um,
am the wrench of
yeah,
monkey.
Win saying Ditch saying Win's going out, or Ditch saying he's going outside, Win would not let
Definitely
him go
perk
by
up to
himself.
that.
Yeah, especially after what happened last time to him in middle space. So
So if Ditch and Win are gonna go outside, I'm gonna get Ross back to their room. Contained.
Sounds like a good idea, Amy. He just needs to sleep it off.
yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know,
And when the
probably
bishop
Come on, Ross.
probably middle space stress.
when the bishop comes
Sure,
out,
that's what it is.
Ross will just start speaking
I
in
don't know. I just
tongues.
feel like I want you to roll a lean on me for this. It feels like the most appropriate thing to do at this moment, Amy.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a lean on me. It could be a dragging Ross. I don't know what Ross's response is.
Could be
When
a
the bishop comes
firefight.
out, he's just speaking in tongues from the bishop.
Oh, okay. How would Amy deal
Okay.
with that?
Oh, I'm still trying to get them to their room. So I'm
Yeah.
literally gonna take them by their shoulders and push them. And
And I
I'm
want
not gonna be subtle.
Ross is just so doesn't
Walking
matter.
along.
Walking along, yeah.
All right.
Because I had a religious moment with the bishop.
I guess you did.
You ever hear somebody speak in tongues? It's absolutely
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
creepy.
yeah.
No, never. Yes.
Lay online.
My mom did one time, and it just freaked me out as a kid. Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
we got to repair the
I
ship,
wish I was
bitch.
on drugs that day.
Um,
Does the bishop seem to know that we're in middle space?
yes. I mean, he would if he walked onto the bridge, he would have seen.
How does he react to it?
Not positive.
You know, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna
It
look up
doesn't
to him, and it's gonna be like, "It's beautiful, isn't it?" And then he's gonna walk out to go repair it.
My son, I think you need to reevaluate what you.
I'll just nod like I don't really understand what he's saying. I didn't catch it all. Just smile and nod.
Island nods.
Island nod.
Guess I'll head down to get the vac suit on.
Mhm.
Okay, Amy, you're ushering Ross back to his domicile, his bunk, whatever room.
Is it? Does he ever stop talking in tongues, or does he just keep that
I don't
the
know.
whole way there?
All the whole way.
I might hit him. Okay.
But not, he's not. They are not being combative. Just being.
Are they making that noise the whole way there?
Yeah.
Because I will hit them if they
Okay,
don't.
that's an
knock
alpha
off.
strike
Yep.
then, because you're in
Smack 'em in the head.
advantageous position and attack a target that can't retaliate.
Ah!
Oh.
That is.
You disarm or disable them. Do you just clock him in the head and knock him out?
Sure. And when he dries out, I'm gonna give him a lecture about doses.
In my head, it's like you guys are like maybe 5 feet away from the main bridge, and the bishop literally hears like crazy tongues, and then all of a sudden this clonk noise, like you hitting like some kind of large metal object against Ross's head. What's going on this ship? What have I gotten myself?
Oh, I love it.
Give me a hand win before you head out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's that close to each other, yeah.
Yeah, Ross is big for me to haul.
Yeah.
Ditch, give me a scope it out. You want to try and figure out what's going on with the systems When you take time or use sensitive equipment to closely study an object, situation, or person. This is situation. So, um, let's see how bad it is. You just knocked Ross out. Shut up.
Shut up.
I mean, that would annoy you too, right?
Bang.
Oh man, good rolls tonight.
Oh, ask 3. Huge. What's your?
Um,
You could hold some too. I don't think a lot of these are currently pertinent, but up to
yeah,
you.
I'm just. I had forgotten to mark down my stress for that
Ah.
failed roll or my advance. Um. Uh. Hmm. Mm. I'm having thoughts.
Uh-oh.
Who or what here could be a useful opportunity,
Mm.
given that I'm in middle space?
Oh.
I'm gonna waste my questions on not figuring out what's wrong.
Fine.
That's
Well,
the word. That's the
Stitch.
problem here.
Stitches.
Uh,
Beyond.
Not a lot of study has been done on middle space. Um, are you like? Does Ditch want to know more about middle space? Is there a way to manipulate middle space in some advantageous way? What are Ditch's thoughts on this?
Yeah, he's just doing a pretty careful analysis, just a visual, um, intellectual analysis as he goes out. Just he's taking a really close look at experiencing everything that he's experiencing.
Oh, I gotcha.
If but he's also thinking what you just said, like how could this be useful for general things. He's both like, this is so cool, and I wonder how we could use this to you know for things. Um, just trying to understand more about it and maybe an application while walking to where things are broken slowly. Um,
You do know that the middle space has been used for interrogation purposes,
Mm.
exposing people directly to middle space, visions and things that happen
uh-huh.
I
uh,
like that.
to them can cause sanity. Um, so threatening people with exposure, exposing them themselves, all sounding very weird
So
context.
that means that there are people who are intentionally stopping in middle space to do that.
Yeah,
That's fucked up. That's
yeah.
super fucked up.
That is really fucked up, but that's very clever. I wouldn't think of that.
Um,
That's that's like a mind-blowing thing to ditch that someone would intentionally do that. So
Yeah.
it must be super important, so therefore he's gonna get obsessed with it.
Yeah.
a
Um,
lot of studies have been attempted on middle space, but not a lot of fruit has been bared, so to speak.
uh-huh.
And there's still a lot to be learned about it.
Okay.
Um, in my head, I have this clandestine idea that's very 40K esque. I don't know if you understand or
I
know
don't know
much
that one.
about space travel in 40K, but the conceit is effectively space travel means you literally tear through space and time and go to another dimension, which is effectively just hell. So you're
Uh-huh.
traveling through hell to
Nice.
go through space.
Nice.
Um,
Oh. Event
and
Horizons.
and
Here we
being
go.
exposed causes you to go insane and all this other stuff.
Right.
Um, That's what's in my head canon for middle space. It's a very dark
Okay.
place, very mysterious, like 11. If you ever watch Stranger Things, piercing into that second, the Underdark or whatever it's called,
Hmm.
Right.
um, the Upside Down. but it's
Uh-huh.
all foggy and gray. And for you guys, it's currently still all foggy and gray. You aren't focused like I guess 11 would manipulate. That's my
Okay.
headspace for middle space.
How could I best end this quickly? Basically fixing things and getting back
Yeah.
on the
As
road.
you kind of examine the exterior skin of the ship, you notice that kind of like when you peel back a skin tag on your nail and it peels back too far. The stress caused a chunk of the fleshy skin to peel back, exposing and causing like a bleed out in one of the
Uh,
uh, apparatus. Effectively, all you need to do is smoosh it back, add a little cream stuff, amino cream
that's what she
to,
said.
to heal it all up.
Ba-dum-ts.
Sorry.
This
that,
episode
that just came, I could stop that one. I
This
don't know.
episode better get
Ross's
like and
influence.
subscribe, everybody. If this is kind of the content you're looking for, like, subscribe, leave a comment, poop humor, skin tags.
Uh,
Impulse After Dark.
okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
So
Impulse,
Impulse After Dark.
impulse
this will be
after dark.
simple win. This is no problem. We'll get this done. I'm taking at least 200% more time to fix things just to stay out there.
I think that
Win
would.
can tell, but he's kind of letting you do your thing because
Okay.
Yeah, you would see him
yeah.
floating out there,
So
being a little bit slow, maybe looking out into the middle space a little too long. You're like, I don't know.
yeah,
But you leave him alone because it doesn't look like he's doing anything wrong. You just
yeah. And I'm periodically, I'll see him kind of gaze out into the middle space, like, hey, ditch, what you
Uh-huh.
working on, and get him to
like
bring his
squawk
attention
at him
back.
on the comms. Yeah.
Yeah, and kind of like, and then he works again for like 5 minutes and starts staring off, a nice squawk,
Yeah.
and yeah, rinse and repeat. Yeah.
Just pouring more glue over stuff I've already glued.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that might be enough glue. I can't see the wound
Of course.
anymore.
Oh, Win, you should let me just get another hook in here. Oh, Win, you would really be good at space exploration. You know, I think that out here in middle space, and I'm going to go into this long diatribe of physics and quantum continuities and
Oh, no. No, I
Wind
love it.
goes right along with it. It's going in one ear and out the other. He's not really paying attention.
Mhm.
He's just the more
Smiling and
Ditch is
nodding.
talking, the more Ditch is talking to him, the less he's getting distracted by middle space.
That's
That's a good
fair.
point. Win is like the most insightful person on the ship. He should be leading. Anyway. All right.
So we'll fade to black as you coming back in the ship, and you're like, I'm ready for the jump. You guys would complete the jump because you've repaired the ship properly. I'm not gonna double jeopardy you guys, make you run the again. Um, so when you make it to the planet, you enter a basic orbit and an orbit, and you
Okay.
notice. I mean, I guess you could do like a geospatial or like a geostationary orbit or something like that. But yeah, you take a geostationary orbit around the area where the anomaly was, and as you guys use your more high def sensor apparatus, you notice that this outcropping of mineral looks very what's the word I'm looking for? Unnatural. It has almost like a shape to it. And as your scanners probe deeper, you notice that it kind of expands into the ground to some depth in a very kind of uniform shape into the ground. Um, so it does not appear to be a mineral deposit. Something has uh, basically been lodged here for unknown amounts of time. leaving something down here. In my head, it's like a ship,
Mm.
with its ass end kind of hanging out of the rock.
Wow.
Hmm.
But we'll fade to black to you guys seeing that and being shocked as I'm just gonna put emotions on you guys. But yeah, and we'll do fade to black. We'll do the end of session. I know session was kind of slow this time, although there was a lot
That's
of
good.
humor.
I'd call it more sideways than slow.
Yeah.
That's a good. Um,
You're welcome.
okay. Let's start. Let's go with start from the bottom up again with Win. Hooks. Any of
Um,
your hooks play in?
I mean, my as long as the recovery, drinking while I was recovering because I was getting lost in my my past, and that was the hook. It was
Well, we talked about the bishop and how you don't like him.
yeah. Um, I often drown myself in alcohol to dull the scars on my soul, which is what I was doing when in the beginning.
Oh,
So
see. Do you have any hooks you feel no longer are pertinent?
no.
Okay, awesome. Ross.
I think with Amy, the bond that I get is the only one who can calm me down. Literally, she banged me in the head, knocked
Oh
me
my
out.
God, it's so true. Not
When I get,
probably what they meant intentional, really, but
and then helping her steal the bishop's jewelry. Giving her the 411.
okay.
Unless we want to play it that way. Hey, he's taking a shower. I said boop boop.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Check it out.
Colluded.
Definitely colluded.
Collusion.
Oh, and I would have given one of the rings to Ross a while later when
Oh,
we
I
giggled
love
about
it.
it together.
Yes, we did. We're like, oh, he can't wear this like we
Well,
can.
do you see that text? Like,
so mean. I'm sorry, Ditch. So mean.
Wait, I didn't see it. What am I missing?
They
The
were
one
they
you
were
sent to us
yeah, like that he's
about
missing his
the
rings, and so he's missing some
yeah.
things. They're
mhm,
mocking your text.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get it. I get it.
character.
Yeah.
It's the bishop.
This is
It's from
okay. Well, then you
Oh,
can take your
Freddie.
experience from that. She definitely did
Okay,
stop
thank
you
you.
from your bad trip, sort of.
What? Oh, I level up. We'll get a move. Woohoo.
Ooh,
Ditch.
I do too.
Um, I tried to fill Wynn's mind with knowledge of space, and I also got obsessed with the middle place, middle space, middle. What do we call it? Middle place, middle space, middle
Middle
space.
Middle
space.
space.
I wrote
Yeah.
space.
Oh.
Yeah.
Middle space sounds better.
But
Cool.
middle place probably.
Okay.
No, because that's a thing in the good place already.
Oh, that's right. That is a good place thing.
Makes
Oh,
me
I
think
knew
of
I
that.
knew it from somewhere. So yeah, I guess I hit 2 of them, so I got an experience.
Amy.
Think I hit all 3 of mine.
Ooh.
Mm.
So if I know there's something valuable around, I must have it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm addicted to adrenaline and like to take risks for the thrill of it.
Mm.
And I think Ross might be as devious as I am. They should be tested to find out. I am beginning to confirm.
That he is as devious as you.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay. Then I guess you can have your.
Yay.
Okay, now the final
Awesome.
thing. Ask the following question and answer them as a group. Did we complete a mission or contract?
No.
Ooh.
Did we learn something new and important about the universe?
More middle space stuff.
Mm.
We
Ooh,
learned
we
that
learned.
about the skin filament.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ulming. That's where you go for that.
Okay. Did we make a new enemy or thwart an existing enemy? This last one, was there a big moment that hinged on a crucial role? There was a big moment that hinged on a particular role, but I don't know if it was a crucial role. Um,
Well, which one are you thinking of?
Making the bishop poop himself. It was a
Yeah,
big
that probably
moment,
wasn't.
but I don't
Yeah.
know if it was a crucial moment.
No, wasn't a
No.
crucial role.
If that had happened in a different spot, like, in the middle of a whole bunch of bad guys or something.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. You'll have to
Yeah.
make people poop themselves when you brain spike them.
Yeah.
Oh no, made it canon.
But also, there are other people in the universe that can do the same thing.
Should make you guys shit your pants.
Oh, come on. Stop being the Space Warden's little helper.
Well, it comes up at least once a month in any of our games.
Pooping yourself?
Yep, it really does.
Yes, it does.
You guys get your experience.
Yay.
So it's not,
Yay!
that isn't a
Thank you.
crucial role. I think we agreed that that isn't a crucial
No.
role.
No,
No.
still,
I hope you guys had fun. I definitely had fun
was
with the
fun.
session.
It
It was
was.
a
Had a
little
blast.
slower overall, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
Sideways fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a good
Sideways
time.
fun. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
I hope you guys
See
had a
you
good
later.
time, and I
Yay.
hope you have a good evening.
Good night.
Yeah.
Bye,
You
guys.
too.
Super.
Good night.